Walk round the compound, see some pretty tigers. Walk round the compound. Walk round the compound. Walk round the compound.
Archie loves that spot. He really does. Just see him up there. Just catching the sun's rays. It's really great. You know what else he loves? I just learned this out. Archie really, really loves Monkey's buttered toast. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know where Allie is. We have to find Allie. I didn't see her. Up there or under there. Someone may have put her into a duffel bag. Smuggled her out. You know that Sam and David, intrepid volunteers, Sam and David, they've recently returned as volunteers to the facility, fully vaccinated. They're here. And I can't find Allie. If you think that that's a coincidence, then I've got some real estate in Florida swamp to sell you. Where did she go? Huh? David, where did you put Allie? Oh, there she is. Never mind. Sorry, I accused you of potentially absconding with Allie. She's in there. It's hard to tell, but she is. Back to the cast. I spent a whole bunch of time yesterday clearing out this area. I don't know if I've ever seen it look like this back here. 'Cause we would use this as like a storage area for a lot of building materials, a lot of bricks, stonework type stuff, metal piping, etc. Of course, you got your trailers. You have extra additional kind of farm implementation. These are all important stuff. It's like, oh, this is a bunch of junk. It's not. It wasn't. And then all the chicken stuff got moved over here. Something's peeping. Something's peeping. That's what I thought. Keep it down while I'm trying to cast. I don't care how cute you are. What did I say? They don't listen. Insubordinate. They're insubordinate chickens. It's Nadal. It's Nadal over here. Destiny moved them, and so I think it's been like a long time, few weeks, at least. I didn't plan this. It's just, hold on. Yep. I really was a coincidence. I wasn't trying to do that. Oh my gosh. It's like finding it's like Charlton Heston at the end of Planet of the Apes. At the very end, and he finds the Statue of Liberty, and he's like, oh God. So, yeah. I don't know how long you've been Nadal, but I've been probably calling you Divali for weeks. You didn't even bother to try to correct me. You're a stink face. You're a stinky stink face. You're on the that's the whole thing. They're hooked on the stinks. They're hooked on the stinks. They're ruining these neighborhoods, and then they swap clone shifts. They make swaps of clone shifts for each other. You can't tell which brother is which. They can't tell which of them apart. That's how they get you. That's how they've been able to circumvent law enforcement, because they say like, oh, you've been selling stinks in here, this neighborhood. And it says, no, it was my brother. And then you say, which one's which? That's how they get you. Nadal Divali. Pulling wool over our eyes. Wool and polyester. You're having bathroom. Ooh. Ooh. Very okay. I guess these are the two guys where it's like, it really doesn't. They look similar, they act similar. Look at them. They're plotting. They're like the brothers in that movie about mad magicians. With Michael Caine. I think it was called Ta-Da. Yeah. Yeah. It's the movie Ta-Da. It was directed by that Chris Nolte guy. Chris Nolte. Ooh. What you need is a good bloody double. Princess was having a rough time. Yeah, she doesn't like the mule. Hi, baby. She is not a fan of the mule. The mule being the work truck that we use to go around and clean enclosures. And just to do various other work-related things. It's not just used for cleaning enclosures. I don't want to just pigeonhole the mule into a narrow list of tasks that it's capable of doing. It can do a lot of things, because the mule does watch these webcasts, and they may be like, hey, I'm more than just a clean mobile. I would like it if you could characterize me, for my laundry list of nuanced talents and skill sets. And I'm like, my mistake. But she was not happy. Anytime, so we have to be like whenever we drive around this section of the compound, because it's a combination of, okay, well, you have to lock her into the lockdown, and she doesn't like the mule anyway, so then you have to be careful about where it is that you drive the mule, because then she can feel more trapped in this section, and then she can be like, get out of here. And in a very elevated tone, she'll say things like monkeys, buttered toast, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then we're just like, oh man, we gotta make sure that we're giving a wide berth and be considerate of her needs. Okay, fire's not in the lockdown. Can't find her, and she's not inside of her house. Right there. David, you come back to volunteer. You start swiping cats. You got that truck? Let's bring them back. Come on. It's not cool. I know you missed. Oh, never mind. She's right there. She's right there. Is she? I can't tell. Yeah. Okay. Jeez. Sorry, David. Never mind. Did I do the thing? I don't know. I don't think I did the thing. Hello, all you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super duper fantastic episode of the World Girl Club Podcast. All right. Done. D D D D D D D D D. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, Melly is doing more cute stuff. She's doing more cute stuff over there. We gotta capture that. Gotta capture it. Anyway, as I was saying before, I had to sanitize all the forks in the kitchen, and then that's when I realized I should just really just bite the bullet and, you know, go to the drugstore and get some of that rash cream. So yeah, true story. Hi. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hi. Okay. Sunglasses. Sunglasses off. And then I'm going to keep my phone. Oh, do you want to? There you go. There's a pretty girl. There's a pretty girl. Good girl. Double yawns. Wow, we're so lucky. We're so lucky. Thank you. Thank you very much. I love it. It's very nice. Very nice. Almost as nice as Monkey's buttered toast. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Whoa! Whoa! Cover you up with shadows. Kind of burp there. He fell through shadow and flame. So, no. Munch. No. You've been doing so good. No. Oh no. Munch. All right. Munch, come back. Come back to the light. Go into the light, Munch. Munch, go to the light. Go towards the light, Munch. You're better than this. Munch, go towards the light. Please. We moved all the bodies this time. How messed up would that actually? Like, you think about Poltergeist, you know, PG movie kind of thing. Like, you moved the cemetery, but you left all the bodies. And it's like, how messed up would that actually be if you found out, like, oh my gosh, if that happened? I wouldn't even be thinking about it from like a super. I would just be I would just be pretty upset if I found like a realtor or a contractor did that. I'm like, you know, to cut costs, we moved the headstones, left all the caskets. So you know that knocked about 17% off of that asking price. You're welcome. I'd be like, I don't know if I really feel comfortable with this. Yeah, true enough. It reminds me of it reminds me of a couple of things. I remember my hometown, because my hometown, Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, second oldest city in the state of Wisconsin. It's a town of like, it's got 6,000 people in it. Call themselves a city. I don't understand that. Anyway, but it was founded in like the 1640s or 1670s. Either way, long time ago, and this thing happened, like, I think, like in the last 15, 20 years, something like that. But this was, they were building a sidewalk on one of the older parts of the town, and they actually ended up uncovering the burial remains of a Native American from long time ago. And they actually just, the sidewalk went like rip, and then just went on. And then they're like, well, that's how we're going to solve that problem. And I'm like, well, that's kind of neat, and it's interesting. And it's become more of like in its own right, almost like a historical marker, like in the town. And then thinking about that reminded me of this conversation thread that I saw on Reddit one time, and it was an archaeology subreddit, and they're talking about just like, at what point do you pass over or cross the line? Like what? How do you disambiguate between archaeology and plain old-fashioned grave robbing? And I'm like, that's a good question. Like, at what point? What point is it one versus the other? And I think that, like, someone actually had a good answer, and it was talking about some of the historical context. Are families still present? Are ancestors or predecessors still present? Would they object? It's like all of these different kinds of things. Like, is there still, like, the culture surrounding the individuals who were alive? It was actually a pretty well thought out kind of thing. But there is a point, and that's a weird kind of thing, where it's like, if you were to go into the burial remains and then take stuff that a person had been buried with, like, there's a point in its time where that is grave robbing, and society generally frowns upon that. And then there's a weird gray area, and then literally the exact same thing. You're doing the exact same thing. Archaeology. And that is celebrated. What's up with that? What's the deal? Well, grave room turn into archaeology. Sounds like some old hacky, like, bit from like 1992. I don't know. Food for thought. Anyway, we got another cast down there, so we got to wrap this one up. Thanks for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hashtag Dorbest Award in the conceptualize section below, please. Just conceptualize who the Dorbest Award is, and then that's all that you have to do for Dorbest Award. Hashtag Dorbest Award in the comments. I almost did it again. In the comment section below. Like and subscribe for all of your big cat goodness. And if you want to learn more about the facility around me, you can always visit the website Monkey's Buttered Toast. You keep them tigers fed. Huge shout out to my extra fancy patrons. Thank you so much, you extra fancy people. And I'll see you later. All right, bye-bye.
Monkey's Buttered Toast. Munchie saw a ghost. Mika weighs the most.